ladies and gentlemen, after a year or two or three even, we finally got War Archives for an event that's pretty worth farming for. That's right. Iris Light of wait, Iris of the Dark and Light, whatever you want to call it. Why is this all off? I don't even know. Anyways, why this event is particularly good is because of one reason. That's right. It's this thing right here. The baguette gun, the French gun, the gold version, and the purple version are both now available to be farmed in this event. Now, before we start, how good is this gun? Well, I did say in my Russian gun event for the trash cans gun that it is comparable with the French baguette gun. So, you guys know how much emphasis I put on saying that trash can gun being very, very good. Guess what? The French baguette gun is also very, very good. Very, very comparable. One bullet off, a little bit faster reload on the French baguette gun. Same firepower, different modifiers, more HE focused and medium. Even on the AP actually, or even on the heavy armor, it wins in armor modifiers all around. But in terms of weapon coefficients, it is a lot higher on the trash can gun. So they're pretty similar. So is this gun worth farming for? Well, since trash can gun can't be farmed as of right now, yes, it is worth getting. Very, very good gun. I slot this on basically on all my gun boats. Azuma being one of them. Columbia, if I can find her somewhere, she's also a gun boat. USS boats. Well, I'm not using it as of right now, but I could if I want to. But I'm using it on like other ships as of right now. On USS ships, basically best in slot. Very, very good. If you don't have trash can gun, they're basically the best you can get as of right now for gear thingamabobs or whatever. So you want to farm them. How many you want to farm is up to you. I say get a minimum of probably 6. But if you want more, go ahead. I personally have 12. I think 12 is a good amount as of right now. I could use more. I honestly could use more, but I don't think I'm going to farm for any more. If I want to in the future, maybe. But as of right now, I believe 12 is more than enough for me for whatever I need to do. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Or this 13. Now, let's talk about farming. D2 is where you're going to find the place to farm for. So War Archive button right here, click that, and you just go to the bottom. Iris of the Dark, click that, and you're going to have to unlock it. So you're going to be thrown on the A1 page. You click hard mode, boom. You have to clear up until D2. How you clear? Simple. You just kill whatever, like you get percentage per clear, just clear it. No need to 3-star, that's a waste of oil. Don't bother with it unless you want to farm a specific map until you get to D2. That's where you're going to be farming at. So my advice to you, get to D2, 3-star it so you get safe mode and full auto available, and it'll make the rest of your life easier for you. And you'll be able to farm these juicy guns. Now, how to set up for this? Well, there's many ways of doing it. This is my first way of doing it. I also been to this event previous time. The first one, I was not as efficient. I was mainly just trying to get as much done as possible. It was pretty good. Not the cheapest, I'd say, but definitely get the job done. You can definitely go cheaper if you want. But then again, you guys have to realize that when it comes to War Archive, because this is exclusive for this game content only, you only get 4 tickets a day. Now watch this. I hit collect 4 a day. So you can't infinite farm it. You get 4 a day though. So it's up to you if you want to be efficient or not. I personally, if I were you guys, don't bother being super efficient about farming this because it's not time gated. Well, it is time gated, but you have unlimited days after this. It's not 2 weeks of farming the event. You have unlimited days to farm for this event. So pick the ships you want to level up and go with it. Otherwise, if you guys want to be super anal and want to be super efficient, there's many ways of doing it. First, I recommend using a Cassin or Downs, retrofit it at max limit break. If you want to use Laffy or someone, go ahead. Basically, you need a destroyer in this slot specifically. This is probably gonna be your mob fleet, because destroyers tend to be cheaper than the light cruiser fleet, and mob fleets go into sorties way more than boss fleets. 6 compared to 1, or I think it was 5 compared to 1, something like that. If you don't have it, just pick whatever destroyer you can. Just make sure they have enough anti-air to slot for this. And then whatever battleship you want to level up, go with that. That'll be good enough. It won't be the cheapest, but it'll be good enough. You can go super cheap if you want to with Oklahoma, Nevada, and retrofit Casting Downs if you want to. I wouldn't advise it though. You only get 4 runs a day, so just run with whatever you want to level up. Now for boss fleet, it's very simple. You want battleship obviously, and then cruisers, and you probably might have to slot in one more. You can do something very funky if you want, like San Diego, and then that'll probably get the job done for you. You can drop out whoever. But I don't like doing this because my San Diego is 120. If your San Diego isn't 120, you can slot her in. But you can definitely do this setup if you want to. I personally don't though. You're wasting EXP. I'm not using Richelieu though. That's just a placeholder. Use ships you want to use for EXP. It'll make it a lot easier for you. Now this place isn't very hard. The mobs here are about level 86, I believe. So you can definitely get away with using like level 90, 100 ships. Or probably 100 ships, I'd say. Just be very careful, because first of all, you need safe mode. It's going to make things a lot easier. If you're doing it on lethal, it's going to be difficult for probably the first couple of days. But once this is down to lethal, once it's down to safe, you should be fine. Now, I remember doing this multiple times with the second time around with my big Seven Sisters, Colorado, Maryland, or in those ships with retrofit Casting Downs. And there's some runs where I get very close to dying or sinking on my Vanguard. Very close. So this time around, we have full auto. Most people aren't going to pay attention to the ships they're using. Be extra careful when you're using retrofitted Casting Downs for the mob fleet, especially if you're on full auto. Otherwise, if you're not going to use them, Laffy, Z23, all of them will do just fine. They won't sink. I'm pretty sure they won't because they have better stat values. But be extra careful about these ships though. But battleships, very simple. Just slot in some kind of wave clear battleship and you're good to go. Nothing to worry about that. Anyways, that's the end of this video, guys. Happy farming. Get lots and lots of French baguette guns. And if you guys are going to ask me as well, I forgot to answer this. Are purple ones worth using? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They do come from D2 as well, which you're going to get many of. They are usable as well. But if you're going to sit here and farm every single day at War Archive, you're going to get a lot of gold ones. If you like desperately need DD guns, go ahead and use these. But they're going to get replaced by gold ones eventually though. So, just saying. If you want to get them to like plus 6 or 8, go for it. But you're going to get gold ones eventually over time. Anyways, happy farming, guys. Good luck.